And welcome back to the D Event Center in Ogden, Utah. Tonight, a big 3A matchup for the state championship. Last year, Emory and Ogden. This year, Skyview and Ogden's back in this thing, Dutch. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. This is Skyview's first time in the Big Apple. I guess you want to call it the Big Apple, or the big arena. Ogden played last year against Sean Bradley and company and lost, a heartbreaker, and he feels it's his turn this year. He doesn't have a 7'6" guy to have to combat, and they feel very comfortable. Both clubs feel very good about their positions in tonight's championship ball game.
Let's introduce to you now Phil Russell, who is the PA announcer. He'll introduce the starting lineup along with the rest of the Bobcats and the Tigers. Here's Phil Russell.
Visiting team first, and then the designated home team, and then we'll alternate on the introduction of the starters. For Ogden High School, the designated visiting team this evening. Their players are number 10, a 9th grader, Matt Moore. Number 12, 11th grade, Matt Ulrich. Number 14, a 9th grader, Brandon Nordquist. Number 15, a junior, Nate Tuller. Number 22, a sophomore, Danny Newswander. Number 24, a sophomore, Eric Eliason. Number 30, a 9th grader, Truman Watson. Number 33, a sophomore, Brandon Freeze. Number 42, a 9th grader, John Plyer. And number 44, a junior, Chris Knight. And now for the home team, Skyview Bobcats. Their players are a senior, number 10, Kevin Merrill. A junior, number 11, Ken Albrechtson. A junior, number 13, Brooks Gibbons. A junior, number 14, Casey Owen. A sophomore, number 15, Jared Anderson. Sophomore, number 20, Brian Webb. A junior, number 21, Corey Wilkins. Senior, number 23, Robert McKenna. Senior, number 25, Phil Merrill. And senior, number 31, Scott Billings. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the starters of this game tonight, we will introduce them on an alternating basis, beginning with the visiting team. Starting at guard for the Ogden Tigers, a 5'11" senior, number 35, Shedrick Micko. Starting at guard for Skyview, a senior, 5'8", number 12, Matt Hall. Starting at guard for the Tigers, a 6-foot junior, number 20, Neil Geddes. Starting at guard for the Bobcats, a 6-foot junior, number 32, Shane Meekum. Starting at forward for the Tigers, a 6'6" senior, number 25, Matt Russell. Starting at forward for Skyview, a junior, 6'1", number 22, Greg Robertson. At forward for the Tigers, number 40, a 6'4", junior, Brandon Parker. At forward for Skyview, a 6-foot senior, number 30, Scott Jackson. And the centers for tonight's game. For the Tigers, number 55, 6'5" senior, Trey Watson. And for Skyview, 6'2" senior, number 24, John Rowe. The coaches for the visiting team, Ogden, head coach Mitch Wilcox and his assistants, Vic Anderson, Dale Wilkinson, and Jim Price. And for the Bobcats, the head coach, Alan Walmsley, and his assistant, Ken Desson and Jen Hall.
Well, Dutch, is certainly a lot of excitement for both these squads. This is the third meeting on the year for these two teams. The grudge match.
Well, grudge match. They split the series this year. Skyview beat Ogden up at Skyview without Big Tree Watson. And then when they came back to Ogden, they got bumped pretty good by about 30, 32 points. So this is a grudge match. Skyview was the winner of the Region 5. Ogden feels very, very comfortable. They can handle them. Now they got Tree back in. Skyview feels good because of their team unity and the way they play.
Skyview, you mentioned, they are the champs out of Region 5 with a 10-2 league record. Ogden High in league play, 7-5, 17-6 overall. They were fourth in Region 5. Some people are saying that this is the very best fourth-place team to ever play in a state tournament.
Oh, I think so, and I think they're peaking at the right time. They lost some games early, but they played well in this tournament. It's going to be interesting. These two clubs, this is the third time, and this is for all the marbles. It's going to be a very exciting ball game.
You mentioned the last time here in Ogden these two teams met. It was an 89-53 final. Boy, the Tigers just drubbed the Bobcats.
They really did that, and they did it with speed and rebounding. Let's see what happens tonight.
4 quarters of basketball, and we're underway. Ogden takes the opening tip. Big Tree Rollins working inside. You'll see him move around from left to right. He is number 55. Excuse me, Tree Watson, I should say. He has the basketball right now at the free throw line. Inside, Ogden off the glass. It's good. Parker with 2.
That was one of the concerns of the coach. He didn't want him, Parker, to get off to an early start. Where they are playing man-to-man. They're going to have their hands full. He's awfully quick.
There's Jackson with the jumper off the right side. It doesn't fall for him. Ogden gets the rebound. And here they come. It's Mickles with the basketball. We're just underway here in the D Event Center. The 3A championship. Ogden and Skyview. Mickles has it on top. Gets it inside to Tree Watson. No good. Rebound controlled by Skyview. To foul on the big guy early.
On the big guy early, I know they've got to get to the boards. I know that Coach said he had to get to the boards on Skyview for the simple reason Ogden's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. So they're sending a lot of people to the offensive board, and that time they picked up a foul.
Ogden is much quicker than the Bobcats. Tigers can move very quickly. And Coach Walmsley was a bit concerned. With the basketball, Skyview, there's a turnaround jumper that's no good. Rebound taken down by the Tigers. Russell gives it off to Mickles, and he brings it across the 10-second line into 4 court straight away. Geddes, there's the score, and the shooter, he dumps it off. Now a foul called as Parker drives, but it goes the other way. Parker draws a foul.
Last year, Brian Parker had an outstanding state tournament. This year, he's just a junior. Got some potential to maybe play some major college basketball.
Skyview's Jackson with it. He dumps it off inside of the big guy. Off his foot. He can't get control. But chasing it down is Hall, and it goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Bobcats.
You know, the Skyview team, you look at them, they all got crew haircuts. It reminds you of that old Hoosiers movie. And the coach kind of relates that to that. These kids are bulldogs. They all fight hard, and they all work very well together.
There's Jackson with the shot partially blocked. Ogden brings it down. With the basketball is Geddes, and he's stopped. Foul called on number 20.
I think there's going to be a lot of fouls, and simply because both clubs are aggressive offensively. They both play man-to-man. They get after each other. I think we're going to see a lot of free throws tonight.
Correction on the personal foul is on Scott Jackson, number 30. There's the hook shot by the big guy. It's no good. Here comes Hall with the basketball. Head off the glass. It is good. It falls for John Rowe.
Number 24, John Rowe.
Mickles back takes it away, sets the offense. Charging foul, they'll count it.
Offensive foul. Again, you're going to see a lot of one-on-one with Ogden High, especially in their set offense, because they got some quickness and they feel they got a good inside-outside game, and they're going to turn Nichols, Geddes, and Brandon Parker loose a lot on the one-on-one situations.
2-2 score on the charging call. Skyview with the shot partially blocked. Now here's a lead pass ahead to Ogden. The guy was pushed. They don't call it. Now with the basketball, Skyview comes up with it. Meekum brings it down. He goes left side. It's no good. Chased down by Brandon Parker. He gives it off to Nichols.
Both clubs are a little nervous right now. They're squeezing it off pretty quick. I think they'll settle down here. Maybe take some better shots as the game progresses.
Geddes has it, fakes left, now he goes inside. Basket is good by Parker. With 4 points, Parker gives the Tigers a 2-4 lead. Matt Hall dumps it off to Jackson. Jackson from 15. He's hit on the arm as he goes up, and he'll go to the free throw line.
One of the concerns that Mitch had about Skyview was their aggressiveness, and they do have a bunch of fighters in there. You're going to see a lot of bodies. I think it's going to be a long game, and I think we're going to be on the free throw line. Not to be redundant, but we're going to do a lot of free throw shooting tonight.
Scott Jackson, an 82% free throw shooter. First shot is up and good. One more try for the 6-foot senior. 1991 academic all-stater, Scott Jackson. With his second attempt, that's short, no good. Rebound taken down by Brandon Parker. Russell pulls up, that's no good. Skyview gets the ball. Matt Hall brings it across the 10-second stride. Drives off the glass for 2. (5-4). Bobcats in front. Tigers have the basketball. Watson just couldn't get his fingertips on that one.
Yeah, he really had a lot of pressure. He was off balance when the pass was made, and he really couldn't pull it down in. But they're going to put a lot of pressure on that inside game because they know he's big. And when he gets it, he's big and strong. He holds his position, and he can go back up to the basket.
5-4 is our score. 3:46 to play in the first period. We'll be back after this.
A winning moment. A key basket. The excitement of high school sports. You'll look great in officially licensed Utah actionwear. T-shirts, hats, warm-ups, a whole line of colorful custom-designed quality items created for the high school sports fan. To order, call toll-free 1-800-735-9177 and ask for a free color catalog. Part of each sale benefits the Utah High School Activities Association. Join the winning team.
If you haven't bought a camcorder yet, now is the time to buy at Gadgets. 411 Southwest Temple. We have a sale on every single camcorder. An Olympus 8-power zoom, 3 lux, brand new model for only $5.99. That's an 8mm. Also, we have another great brand name, Canon, an E53, 8-power zoom, wireless remote, all the features you know for only $699. If you have a camcorder now and you don't like it, Gadgets takes trade-ins. Come on down to our sale now at Gadgets.
Here's Skyview's point guard. He just splits the seam there. He gets him out of position, goes up, puts it up with his left hand. Got him moved. This guy's small, but boy, he's aggressive, and he's a Tiger.
Wamsley said he's the spark plug of the Bobcats, and he picks up 2 points, and he has the basketball. Skyview has the 1-point lead. 5-4 score. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. There's a 3-point shot. It's up and good by Meekum.
Meekum last night got 5 of those out of 6. Got 24 points. He's a shooter, just a junior, but a great shooter. And he's playing on a bad wheel.
Going to dump it inside to Tree. Has the basketball. Double dribble. No shot.
They're really swarming down defensively. They know he doesn't want to give the ball back up again, so they're dropping everybody in there. I think the big kid's got to start throwing the ball out once in a while.
Well, it looks like they're disguising their man-on-man a little bit, aren't they? Then they fall in on the big guy.
Yeah, once the ball goes into the middle, everybody just collapses. I know Coach wants to get his inside game going because he's got both inside and outside, but Skyview is really doing a good job defensively once the ball gets down inside.
Nichols a bounce pass over to Geddes. Walked with the basketball. Brandon Parker turns it over.
Again, there's your one-on-one move. Just a little excited. Brandon scored all the points so far, and you can see the turnovers 5-1. That's going to be a big factor. Maybe just the excitement of the game.
Skyview's coach Alan Walmsley said, whoever gets off to a good start and holds their composure will win this basketball game. There's a turnover to Ogden. Eight to 4 score. Skyview's on top.
Ralph Sorensen, please go to the security office across from portal 17. Ralph Sorensen to the security office.
Matt Russell brings it near side to Nichols. To Parker, inside to Tree, off the glass for 2, and Watson is on the board.
That time they're a lot more patient. They got a lot more ball movement. Move the big guy inside. That's hard to defend.
Jackson gives it off to make him, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Ogden High. And here they come. It's Brandon. Parker with the basketball. He holds up. Geddes with a three-point try. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Jackson. And here come the Bobcats.
Tell you one thing, Chris, they don't need a shot clock in this game.
No, indeed. 8-6 score. Skyview on top. And don't forget, coming up at halftime, a 3-minute CNN news break. Words from President Bush ahead here on KXIV. There's an inside move. Did he travel with the basketball? I think they caught the guy inside traveling with it. Ogden High with it. Nichols. Now Brandon off the glass, and Parker has 6 points. Brandon Parker, the 6'3 junior, with 6. He averages 18 a ball game.
He's really quick, especially that first step, and he's a quick jumper. He's going to be a fine basketball player. He goes under control. He's pretty difficult to stop.
It's a push-off. You saw the arm come out.
Offensive foul assessed to number 22.
Greg Robertson.
Second team foul on the Bobcats.
You see the right arm.
A little bit of push, a lot of acting. Very nice job by Brandon. Both clubs playing tough man-to-man. They're going to stay with them all the way. I don't think you'll see any zones tonight.
Geddes has the basketball on top to Parker. Out of Tree. Watson. Down it goes. It counts. Watson's just a big body inside.
Yeah, he's got big legs, big shoulders, and he's got some quickness for a big man. Both clubs are settling down a little bit now. They're trying to get the ball inside, get their inside game working.
The basket by number 55, Watson.
2 Bobcats on the arm, and still he gets it up and he gets it to drop.
I was reading the paper today. I see where he has a consensus McDonald's All-American. They took 2 kids. They took the Reese kid from Ben Lomond and him, and they were one of a number of kids who made consensus All-American and high school All-American. The loud noise you hear in the back over my right ear is Brandon Parker's mother. And I tell you, put a uni on her, she could play, because she's going to stand and holler the whole game. She's very excitable.
Skyview with the basketball. And it is Matt Hall. Spark plug, the floor general. Turnover, Skyview. Geddes brings it down. Throws up a 5-footer and it drops. Geddes is Mr. Everything for Ogden.
That's right. And Ogden's created the last 2 baskets out of their defensive stance.
Skyview tries to work it in. There's a forced shot. It goes. the buzzer.
Basket at the buzzer.
Basket counts by Meekum. He has 5 points at the end of one. And it is Ogden 13, Skyview 10. We're going to take a break and be back after this. Let's take a look at this one more time with 5 seconds.
There's Meekum here. He's got a bad will. He got kneed in that quarterfinals game, and he gets up, throws it down. Like I said last night, he went 5 for 6 from the three-point line.
13-10, our score after one. We'll be back after this.
We all know these kids spent a lot of money on all this sports equipment, but now Play It Again Sports offers an alternative. Collect all your used and outgrown sports equipment and bring it in to Play It Again Sports. Half our business is buying, selling, and trading used sporting goods of all kinds. Turn those used skis or skates into cash and then look over the other half of our business, which is new name brand sports equipment. Hockey, rollerblades, skis, weight equipment, golf, and more.
6960 South Highland Drive, Salt Lake City. Call 944-0094.
K.O. and Blake Murdoch both agree you'll buy your next van from Murdoch Chevrolet's Van Village. They just can't agree on why. K.O. says it's because Van Village has the most complete selection of Chevy vans in the state. Blake says it's because of this all-wheel drive Astro van for only $18,385. K.O. says it's because only Murdoch Chevrolet can do the warranty work on Chevy vans. Blake says it's because of this 8-passenger Astro van for only $14,495. Guys, you're both right. It's the price, selection, and service you'll find only at Murdoch Chevrolet's Van Village.
Well, Ogden High has hit 4 of their last 5 trips down. 9-2 run here for the Tigers.
Yeah,
there you see the percentages.
You can see the percentage 60 to 44, and that's because most of Ogden's points in the last 4 or 5 minutes have been coming off the glass in their power offense. Those are good percentage shots. Tree and Brandon have really been working hard offensively to get the ball inside and get it up close.
13-10 as we open up the second quarter. Matt Hall for the Bobcats. Bounce pass inside. There's a shot that is no good, an air ball by Skyview, and the Tigers come up with the rebound. Inside to Watson, now back to Parker.
You see a little bit more patient that time with Watson. He received the ball in there twice, kicked it back out. He didn't have the shot. That's tough to defend because everybody's collapsing back. So Ogden's a little settled down a little bit more and not trying to force everything that goes in. They're going to take the good shots when they get them.
It's an outside shot by Roll that doesn't fall. Rebound taken down by Matt Russell. He gives it off to Nichols. Ahead to Geddes. Inside to Tree Watson. He tries to dump it off to Parker, and Parker can't find it. And Hall comes back the other way. There's Scott Jackson. He gives it to Hall. Scott Jackson, boy, he's something else, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good academic student. He does a lot of things. Very aggressive. I think a smart player.
There's a turnaround jumper by Robertson. He's hit on the arm.
Robertson's kind of dragging his wheel a little bit. Father is a baseball coach at Skyview, so this kid has lived in an athletic family. He was a gym rat when he was about 3 years old. Father Joe took him everywhere he went. Now he's a good baseball player, and he's a starter on the Skyview team. So he's got a pretty good lineage going back to his father Joe.
Phil Merrill checks in for the Bobcats, number 25. Robertson at the free throw line. He's a 68% shooter at the stripe. It's his first one. He has one more.
I think of all the workers, Coach Swamley said that this kid's probably got the best work ethic of anybody. I mean, they all work hard, but boy, he's extremely, he gives you 110% on both ends of the floor.
Second one falls through for him, and he has 2 points. And what an emotional leader he is. Yeah. There's a lot that goes with that.
Oh, yeah, he can get you cranked up. He'll make you play hard.
Nichols looks inside, finds his man, and Watson tries to go up with it. Ogden High gets the rebound, and it falls through for the big guy, number 25, Matt Russell, the 6'6 senior, picks up his first points of the ball game.
Matt's having a better game than he did last night. He had the jitters last night, had a few turnovers, but working the boards well. Been one of the better scorers.
Hall throws up a three-pointer.
Three-pointer by number 12, Matt Hall.
That's bonus if he can hit one from way outside.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's big enough to shoot it that far.
Well, let's see, 5'8". There's Watson looking inside. Now he dumps it off. There's a shot the glass. A hard rifling shot off the glass. He gets his own rebound and puts it back up. That is Matt Russell, and he has 4 points.
Nice follow by Russ. Russ put it up, missed it, got his own rebound. Maybe you give him his own assist on that, Chris.
There's an outside shot by Robertson that's no good. Ball tipped by Jackson. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Tigers.
Rebounding is going to be interesting. Boy, both clubs, nobody's getting second shots. Both clubs are really working the boards, defensive boards, extremely hard. I think Ogden's got a couple rebound baskets, but both clubs are working extremely hard on those defensive boards.
Now, Geddes is one who can hit from way outside. He's standing out there. Now Parker has it. Back to Mickles. There's Geddes from way outside. No good. Rebound controlled and taken by the Bobcats. They'll look for the floor general Matt Hall to Jackson. There's a shot that's blocked away by Ogden. Here comes the Tigers. Russell off to Parker. It's no good. Jackson gets the rebound.
Mickles is really quick, and he's really putting the defense, although Meekins got by him that time.
Passing by number 32, Shane Meekum.
That was a nice shot by Meekum. He has 7 points in this ball game, and we're all tied, 17-17, 4:35 to play in the first half. Russell holds it high, looks inside for Watson. It's no good off the front of the iron. He gets his own rebound, puts it up. Won't fall for him, but he'll go to the free throw line.
So strong and so big. He's got such big legs. As you can see, he's going to go right back up and take it right back up again. Keeps the ball up. He's really a wide body. Probably the biggest kid in the tournament.
He had 17 rebounds against, who was that? Against Jordan.
Jordan last night.
72% free throw shooter, and he gets that one to rattle down, and he has 6.
Oh, he's 6'5", about 215, and he's got some quickness here. There's no body fat on him whatsoever.
Very competitive is Watson. In fact, Coach Wilcox said, here's a guy that if there's any player on the team that starts to slack off a little bit, he'll get after it.
Yeah, he does. He's got a big heart, plays hard. Some people think he plays a little aggressive, but that's part of the game.
There's a shot that doesn't fall by Meekum. Ogden gets the rebound ahead to Mickles. Putting up and inside to Watson. Skyview in the way. Now checking in for Skyview is Corey Wilkins. And a timeout has been called. And so we'll take a break. 4:01 to play here in the first half. The score 19-17. We'll be back after this.
Economy Builder Supply is having a finish your basement for less sale. Tools, sheetrock, lumber, paint, electrical, plumbing, paneling. Everything you need is on sale at Economy. Quality columnist pre-hung doors on sale for just $38.97. Peerless 4-inch lavatory faucets with pop-up drain for only $29.95. Grade A white toilet for that extra bathroom, $49.95. Meet factory experts from all the major tool, paint, and ceiling suppliers and attend the free clinics on how to finish or remodel your basement for less at Economy Builder Supply.
It takes 350 degrees to make French fries. It takes 110 degrees to keep stale hamburgers warm all night. But it only takes 1 degree to change your life.
At Phillips Junior College, we give you what it takes to get out of a dead-end job and into one you really enjoy. We offer degrees in business management, secretarial, travel, and accounting. And financial aid is available for those who qualify. So call Phillips Junior College at 801-485-0221 and find out how 1 degree can change your life.
Boy, Skyview having trouble on the inside scoring.
You look at your monitors there, you've got 19 points on the inside, and again, they're going inside. He said he's got a good inside-outside game. So far, Ogden hasn't had to go to the outside game, and if you're Mitch Wilcox, you're not going to go to it until they shut you off on the inside.
Skyview and Ogden. And don't forget, coming up at half, 3 minutes of CNN news break. Words from President Bush. on the Persian Gulf crisis. We'll have more coming up at half. There's Parker with the shot. He gets it up, and he gets it to drop, and he has 8 points.
I'll tell you, that's shooting a lot of traffic. He had 3 people smothering quick enough. He just good presence to get the ball over his head, shoot it up softly.
I mentioned Corey Wilkins is now in there for the Bobcats. 6'4" junior. He has the basketball right now. There's a bounce pass, just too much on the other side.
Probably overpassing. I'm sure Skyview would like to get a little bit more ball movement. They're not making Ogden move too much. Ogden's pretty well set down inside. And even against the man-to-man, they're probably going to have to get a little bit more ball movement to open that up a little bit.
Ogden has the basketball, and they have that 4-point lead, 21-17. Inside to Watson, nice shot.
2 points. Number 55, Watson. Timeout, Skyview.
Timeout by Skyview. The Bobcats 20-3, and they're looking for answers right now.
You know, they were concerned about Geddes, and they were also concerned about Parker, but Watson's the one that's doing the damage right now.
High school activities and athletics. Special thanks to First Security Bank.
Take a look at this drive here. There's Watson. He spins well inside, doesn't he? Knows what he's doing.
He's got good presence, keeps the ball up over his head, and he's so big when he goes up, he keeps people away from him.
We mentioned the last meeting between these two clubs. Ogden won at 89-53. Last year, Ogden right here in the D.E. Event Center lost to big Sean Bradley and Emory High, 84-71. A lot of players who were sitting the bench last year, Dutch, wanted to come back. They're here. This is an opportunity for them.
That's right. I think Parker and Watson were the only 2 starters, and they had a 6-man. Geddes' brother was here, who's now redshirting at Weber State College, and he's kind of taken over that role. So these kids got a smell of it, and they're ready to play, and they're really doing a good job inside. I think Mitch has got them well prepared inside. They're big and they're strong, and they're taking advantage of that. And look at your shooting percentages right there.
Ogden very hot from the field, 50% to 25. They've got their last 2 field goals down. Jackson has it. He bounce passes it near side to Meekum. Now deep in the corner, a 3-point try that's too good. Jackson runs it down. There's a 3-point try, and that time it's good. Meekum with 9.
I'll tell you what, he's got a bad wheel, but that hasn't affected his shooting any. I think that's about 8 he's made, 8 out of 9 in the last 2 nights.
Geddes can pop from way outside, and he decides to, and he hits it.
Three-pointer number 20, Geddes.
He was 5 of 8 from the field, netting from way outside, 14 of 14 from the line against Jordan in that semi.
He was really the difference, I thought, last night. There's a little bit of quickness on Nichols' part.
Nichols can get it to drop, had the layup. Wilkins holds it high. Now he gives it off over to Jackson. Back to Corey Wilkins, 6'4" junior. Jackson with a 3-point try. That's up no good. Rebound controlled by Wilkins. He puts it off the glass, and it falls. Corey Wilkins.
2 points, number 21, Wilkins.
He's a transfer out of San Antonio.
Big 6'4" string being out of Texas. The coach thinks he's got a lot of potential. He is big, got long arms.
Geddes with it again. There's Parker with the try that doesn't fall. With the tip in, Russell, and he has 6.
Russell's having a good game. He had a little tough time last night, but boy, he's really getting off the blocks well tonight. He's tipping in. He's really alert to the loose ball.
Ogden High will introduce Brandon Freeze, number 33 into the lineup, and John Rowe. Matt Hall check back in for the Bobcats. Jackson back to Hall. There's an open shot. Jackson, 3-pointer. It's good. Count it. Boy, there's a big turnaround. The 3-point shot counts. He goes to the line.
Selections, please go to a time.
That can be a 5-point turnaround because he missed the lay-in, and then he comes back and knocks one in, and he's going to get a free throw shot.
Way outside, you see Jackson, nothing but the net.
Jackson was good, a three-pointer, and he'll be at the line shooting one.
I'll tell you, the three-point game has really changed high school. I think it's been in 5-6 years, but it really has changed the high school game because these kids can shoot. And it's a little bit tighter than the NBA. I think it's, what, 22, 23 feet? And they can shoot the ball, and it's made a different game out of this whole thing.
What do you think about putting a shot clock in high school ball?
I don't think so. I don't think they need it. Most kids are excitable, and they get the ball up and down.
Scott Jackson hits that free throw. 4-point play, and it's now just a 2-point lead for Ogden, 28-26. Tigers have the basketball, and it's Geddes who brings it down. Brandon Freese, who has the ball, is the quarterback for the Tigers. 3.8 student, very smart athlete.
Russell's father is the girls' basketball coach and assistant at Ogden. Been a good old coach at Ogden High for a long time, and also RPA announcer.
20 seconds to play in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, stay with us because we will have a CNN news break, a 3-minute break. Words from President Bush on the very latest happenings in the Persian Gulf. You'll want to stay tuned. 5 seconds, the three-point shot is no good. Ogden gets the board, a turnaround shot behind, no good. And at the end of 2 quarters of play, it is Ogden 28, Skyview 26. We'll take a break. CNN headline news and be back after this.
At First Security, we recognize that excellence begins with simply not quitting.
Precision Automotive, 6955 South, 400 West in Midvale, is a full-service shop where you always get quality service and repairs. Skilled technicians are fully trained on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, tune-ups, fuel injection, turbochargers, brakes, four-wheel drives, and engine overhaul, with no unexpected charges or gimmicks. Owner John Young says,
"Remember, at Precision Automotive, we do it right the first time."
Precision Automotive, top quality at an honest price. East of I-15 at 6955 South, 400 West.
Since time began, kids have found ways to have fun. And today, after all these years, kids are having more fun than ever.
Showbiz Pizza. Where'd she come from? Where kids can be a kid.
Mom, are you sure you can handle this?
No problem, kiddo.
Ah, the virtues of milk.
Here we go.
Milk helps supply protein for working muscles. Magnesium for the old hand-eye coordination. Milk is surprisingly slim on calories, yet high in carbohydrate when you need a sudden burst of energy.
Done already?
Yep. I've even got some left over.
Milk.
Left over?
It does a body good.
It's the right move. It's the right choice. Provo City, the move is going on.
Good evening. Yesterday, after conferring with my senior national security advisors and following extensive consultations with our coalition partners, Saddam Hussein was given one last chance, set forth in very explicit terms to do what he should have done more than 6 months ago: withdraw from Kuwait without condition or further delay and comply fully with the resolutions passed by the United Nations Security Council. Regrettably, the noon deadline passed without the agreement of the government of Iraq to meet demands of United Nations Security Council Resolution 660, as set forth in the specific terms spelled out by the coalition, to withdraw unconditionally from Kuwait. To the contrary, what we have seen is a redoubling of Saddam Hussein's efforts to destroy completely Kuwait and its people. I have therefore directed General Norman Schwarzkopf, in conjunction with coalition forces, to use all forces available, including ground forces, to eject the Iraqi army from Kuwait. Once again, this was a decision made only after extensive consultations within our coalition partnership. The liberation of Kuwait has now entered a final phase. I have complete confidence in the ability of the coalition forces swiftly and decisively to accomplish their mission. Tonight, as this coalition of countries seeks to do that which is right and just, I ask only that all of you stop what you were doing and say a prayer for all the coalition forces, and especially for our men and women in uniform, who this very moment are risking their lives for their country and for all of us. May God bless and protect each and every one of them, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, if you're in the market for a color TV, make sure you come to Gadget's RCA Factory Direct Sale. We have every single television in the store, in stock, on sale, starting with this RCA, model number F25143WN, for only $348 as a 25-inch remote, cable ready. We have a console. If you like consoles, it's a G25043TN for only $348 with remote at Gadget's RCA Factory Direct Sale.
K.O. and Blake Murdoch both agree you'll buy your next van from Murdoch Chevrolet's Van Village. They just can't agree on why. K.O. says it's because Van Village has the most complete selection of Chevy vans in the state. Blake says it's because of this all-wheel drive Astrovan for only $18,385. K.O. says it's because only Murdoch Chevrolet can do the warranty work on Chevy vans. Blake says it's because of this 8-passenger Astrovan for only $14,495. Guys, you're both right. It's the price, selection, and service you'll find only at Murdoch Chevrolet's Van Village.
PA Computers, 845 South Main in Bountiful, specialize in contemporary computer classes. Expert instructors use state-of-the-art techniques to teach you how to use your computer. You see the instructor's entries and compare with your own hands-on terminal. Train to use Macintosh or IBM-compatible computers. Register now for convenient beginning, intermediate, or advanced classes, for word processing, spreadsheets, even desktop publishing. Call 295-2299 now and get a free T-shirt and mouse pad with your registration. PA Computers in Bountiful.
I understand you're looking for an attorney. Try the phone book. Or...
You know who just graduated from law school? Your cousin Bernie.
Or leave it to chance.
Attorney? Attorneys? Yes. I think they're like lawyers, right?
At Goycachia Law Offices, we're here when you need us. If you've been injured due to the fault of another, call us. We talk your language.
And welcome back to the D Event Center, where here at the half, the 3A State Basketball Championship, Ogden has the 2-point lead, 28-26. Dutch, kind of the first half, we expected it to be this close, and that's what it is.
Yeah, tight ball game. Most of the ball game's been played inside, except the last 2 or 3 minutes. Skyview has hit a couple of bombs. Makeham's got warm. It's been an inside game for the Tigers and an outside game for the Bobcats, but it is a close game, a hard-fought game right now, Chris.
You see the rebounding edge on both sides. Really, there wwere no real big runs. That 9-2 run by the Ogden Tigers was the biggest in the first half.
It was the biggest in the first half. Now they were dumping the ball inside, and Watkins was taking it to the basket again.
What about the big guy? Tree has been playing very well inside.
Yeah, he's playing very well, playing under control when he's in traffic. He's been dumping the ball out and getting himself some one-on-one. Earlier he was forcing, but right now he's playing good basketball.
What about the second half? What do the Bobcats need to do to stop that big guy?
Well, I think they're going to dump people inside, make him work a little bit harder, and hope that they can take him out of their inside ball game. Right now they haven't done that.
Well, they were dropping 2 guys down on him early on. That helped, but he's just so strong and big.
Yeah, he's strong and he's big, and he's got a big body, and he works hard.
In the second half, Ogden High School, it's 2-point now. It was like a 30-point blowout here in Ogden a while back during the regular season. Do you see a change in the second half?
No, I don't. I think both clubs will be working extremely hard. I think that it'll be more defensive adjustments than anything else. But I look for a tight ball game. Again, I think you'll see a little bit more aggressiveness, maybe more fouling in the second half.
Very quickly, Skyview has never been in this situation before, an opportunity to win a title in basketball.
And I know I talked to the coach once who's got a cotton mouth, and he says, Coach, you know what I mean. This is a big game for both clubs.
It is a 2-point game. Ogden 28, Skyview 26. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout.
Jeep, described by Adolf Hitler as America's secret weapon, celebrates its 50th birthday. To celebrate, Spartan has special ordered 50 Jeep Wranglers. Factory to Spartan Extra Cash helps you make a better deal. To keep it simple, there are only 3 price levels. First price level, $199 per month. 50 Wranglers to choose from, this one under $11,000. Remember, only $50 delivers. Jeep, 50 years of American history at history-making low prices. At Spartan Jeep Eagle, Utah's #1 Jeep dealer.
Hi, I'm Randy Mullins, owner of Safety Auto Glass. We're the only auto glass facility in Salt Lake City that offers free rock chip windshield repairs. That's right, free windshield repairs. No cost to you or your insurance company. For quality service and dependability on replacement windshields, Safety Auto Glass installs only original equipment and is authorized by all insurance companies to do the replacement. We handle all the insurance paperwork. If you can't come to us, we'll come to you with our free mobile service. Call Safety Auto Glass at 268-4400.
Kiesel Sales would like to help you with your gift-giving ideas. Choose from our large selection of Zenith televisions, video recorders, and camcorders. Kiesel Sales also has the finest selection of home appliances featuring Maytag, Amana, Hotpoint, and Genair. Kiesel Sales can help make your purchase easier with 90-day interest-free financing, layaway, and free next-day delivery. Kiesel Sales, 3109 Washington Boulevard, Ogden.
With Hardee's Family Value Menu, Mom and Dad can feed themselves and their 4 kids for under $10. Dad can feed himself and his son's basketball team for under $10. Mom can feed herself, her 3 kids, a neighbor's kid, and a kid she doesn't even know for under $10. Hardee's Family Value Menu is designed for families who want a lot of delicious food for not a lot of money. Like hamburgers for 59 cents, cheeseburgers for 69 cents, and hot dogs for 79 cents. Hardee's Family Value Menu, the return of good old family values.
Hey, you gonna eat that last fry?
And back in Ogden, Utah, the D Event Center, where the state 3A basketball championship is being played tonight. We've played 2 quarters. It's a 2-point ball game. Ogden on top, 28-26, and the score very indicative of how close these stats are.
Yeah, good shooting stats. You got Ogden at 50%, Skyview at 43. Skyview a little bit better from that 3-point line, and the free throw line is up there. So a good shooting ball game from both clubs. Considering this is a state championship, this is for all the marbles, and these young people have got to be extremely a lot of knots in their stomach, a lot of adrenaline flowing out there right now.
Well, it's Trey Watson and Brandon Parker. There you see the leading scorers for the Tigers. Big guy inside with 9 points, 5 in the first quarter. And for Brandon Parker, he has 8. Then 6 points. You see Matt Russell, and Neil Geddes has 5. Skyview's leading scorers. Meekum, very, very good. If he gets hot, watch out.
Now, Meekum is hot. Now, the good thing about Meekum, he's a quick shooter. Once he gets to a spot, he can get the ball up. It's a little unorthodox. He shoots the ball quite low, quite close to his shoulder, but he's got such a quick release that it gets up and away, and they're hard to block. And he has a lot of confidence. Like I said, last night he made 5 of 6, and I think he's got 2 or 3 tonight. So that's got to be a concern of the Tigers to make sure.
He had 33 points in the tournament opener versus Payson. We'll take a break and be back with that second half. It's a 2-pointer here in Ogden. Back after this.
At First Security, we recognize that excellence begins with simply not quitting.
There's only one Utah dealer ranked 6th in the nation in customer satisfaction. Gus.
Total fitness means commitment. To her, fitness is fun. His body has to feel it. Her body has to look it. Now there's a pleasant alternative to the other limited fitness facilities. A place not just for aerobics and weights. The new Fountain of Youth Athletic Club can give you a nice balance with a tailored total fitness program to fit your needs. The new Fountain of Youth provides you a full spectrum of fitness. Tennis, racquetball, and basketball courts. Pools, sauna, steam, and inhalation rooms. Cardiovascular fitness equipment. And a full weight conditioning center. Plus the exclusive location for Power Size, the world's first talking exercise machine. The new Fountain of Youth also provides you a beauty salon, juice bar, and magic hands, a massage therapist on location. The new Fountain of Youth is still centrally located with easy access just off I-15 and 4500 South on 3rd West, encompassing every aspect of fitness. The new Fountain of Youth.
And in Ogden, Utah, 28-26 score, Ogden on top. Dutch First Security Bank has been involved now for a few years in the 4A, 3A, and actually 2A, 1A, all the way down in state basketball playoffs.
Yeah, not just basketball. They made a commitment to the High School Athletic Association. They support forensics. They do the debate. They also do music. And any kids that have activities, and so they've put a bundle of effort and monies into this thing to help support and make sure that our young people get an opportunity to show their wares. And congratulations to First Security. I'm kind of happy I'm with that group, Chris.
Just a solid commitment to the athletes in the state.
Yeah, and all other kids who are participating in all activities.
With the basketball, Ogden High School. Mickles has it. Over to Parker. Parker from 5 feet out. A high arching shot is good.
2 points, number 40, Brandon Parker.
He started the first of the game with 2 quick baskets. Now he starts his 3rd quarter the same way.
Down the other way, Skyview. It's Hall with it. Looks inside, and Mickles got him on the arm.
I think both coaches at halftime offensively said you've got to be patient. You're not going to force. Both teams are playing extremely good defense, and they've got to take the opportunities when they get there. They can't force what they're doing offensively. They've got to have more patience. They'll get the shots if they'll do that.
Ball now to Meekum. Back to Jackson. There's another outside shooter. Meekum, quite a ball player. We mentioned 33 points to open up the tournament against Payson. He had 28 the other night. There's an inside shot, no good. Traveling, turnover. Like the coach said, though, on Meekum, once the game starts, that injury means nothing.
Yeah, you forget all about that.
Geddes has it. Inside of the big guy, there's a layup. And Watson has 11.
Watson with an assist from Parker.
Certainly they're going to have to do something to stop that guy right now.
Yeah, they've got a nice inside game going. Mitch has got a good game plan.
There's a hard shot off the glass by Meekum for 2.
I think Robertson made that basket, and he come in just a running little hook shot. Like we said before, tough competitor. He's got a tough assignment, guarding the big horse underneath.
The rebound by the Bobcats, and here they come with the basketball. Meekum off to Hall. Around to Jackson. Jackson will raise from way outside, partially blocked. Ball tipped. Belongs to Ogden High. Geddes. Parker will raise, and he scores.
2 points, number 40, Brandon Parker.
And he's your leading scorer for the Tigers with 12. There's Hall. Nice bounce pass inside off the glass for 2. Nice shot by Rowe, John Rowe, with 2 points. And
Skyview is really good team concept. They'll take anything you give them, but they're not selfish. They're very unselfish, and they'll look for each other, just like they did on that. The big guy moved his feet that time.
Another turnover. And it's all even at 8 apiece, turnover-wise.
Not bad for a state championship. Good game, Chris. The pressures that these young people are going through right now.
3-point shot. Jackson, no good. Here comes Parker. He races down the right side. He dumps it inside to Watson. Watson slowly spins, and he nearly had it stripped. Geddes. Bounce pass inside. It's kicked away. If Watson would have spun just a bit quicker, he had a layup.
They're still looking for the inside game. Watson's got one-on-one. He's got Robertson. He's got him about 3 inches and about 20 pounds. And once it gets him on his back, it's pretty difficult to stop him.
Tremaine Tree Watson, the big guy inside for Ogden. Sets the screen for Geddes. He'll raise and hit home. Geddes with 7.
There's your inside-outside, and that's just one of the few outside shots that Geddes has taken tonight.
Jackson looking for the shot. He had a notion. Dumps it inside. Now he will raise from outside. It's no good. Over the back. Skyview's number 32, Shane Meekum.
Personal foul number 32, Shane Meekum, his first team foul on Bobcats.
Just a little anxious.
Yeah. They've got up about 3 quick shots. Not really good percentage shots. I think the coach said something going down that time.
Parker, nice move inside off the glass. Doesn't fall for him. Rebound taken down by Jackson. He'll slow it up. 4:20 to play in the third quarter. Ogden has the 6-point lead. 36-30 score. Jackson to Hall. He has a shot if he wants it. Doesn't take it. Geddes right on him. Boy, old Alan Walmsley, head coach for Skyview, is excited about this one. First time ever in 28 years he can win a championship.
Yeah, he's been in a long time. He spent about 18 years over at Lakeside, and he's been in Skyview 6-7 years. A lot of pressure. First time out of the chute in the state tournament.
And we're going to take a break. It's a 6-point ball game, 36-30. Ogden has the lead. We'll be back after this.
Another collection agency demanding more money.
But we just don't have it.
And the bills keep piling up. Immediate relief is available. At the law firm of Rulon T. Burton and Associates, we can file a Chapter 13 within hours to stop lawsuits, garnishments, and foreclosures. Stop creditor phone calls and relieve the pressure today. Call now for a free consultation to learn more. Call 278-0404, Rulon T. Burton and Associates, 278-0404.
Economy Builder Supply is having a finish your basement for less sale. Tools, sheetrock, lumber, paint, electrical, plumbing, paneling. Everything you need is on sale at Economy. Quality columnist pre-hung doors on sale for just $38.97. Peerless 4-inch lavatory faucets with pop-up drain for only $29.95. Grade A white toilet for that extra bathroom, $49.95. Meet factory experts from all the major tool, paint, and ceiling suppliers and attend the free clinics on how to finish or remodel your basement for less at Economy Builder Supply.
Geddes is just going to take Jackson on a little rock to stop. Good balance, good rotation, and knocks it through the bottom of the net. Good player.
He's a hot shot.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's got 12 brothers and sisters. He's got to be good. Gosh, or they're not going to get anything to eat.
In that hot shot competition, I think he took 3rd in the nation in that Pepsi hot shot competition. There's a shot inside by Skyview. Pulls the Bobcats to within 4. Rowe picks up the bucket. He has 6. Down the other way, a rebound taken down by Skyview. The Bobcats now, after missing 2 of 6, now they come back and hit one. A little momentum change. Jackson has the basketball. To Meekum, he'll raise. No good. .26. Parker. There's Watson inside. Counted and goes.
For the they got a lot of bodies around him, and he's really a wide body. We keep saying that. Here's a replay here. He just got the guy on his hip. He gets the lob pass, takes it up big and strong, and gets fouled. Shoots the ball very soft for a big man.
Every one of Watson's shots has been right inside. There's a free throw, and it's good.
That makes you a pretty good percentage shooter when you can shoot everything in the paint.
38. There you see a check at 39-32 with that free throw. Meekum off to Jackson. Jackson, a nice shot, but it's no good. He gets his own rebound, goes right back up with it. It falls off the right side. And picking him on the arm, John Rowe. Correction.
Personal foul on number 30.
That was called on Scott Jackson.
Third team foul on the Bobcats.
Be interesting to see how many rebounds Free's got. He's really doing a job on the boards.
Matt Russell is now in there for the Tigers. Number 25. Parker looking inside for Watson. There's Russell way outside. He got it. Three-point shot.
Number 25, Russell. Timeout, Skyview.
Notice how his dad got a little more excited on that timeout call.
Well, I think he announced his name a little bit higher. I would too if I were his dad. Russell's having a good game. He had a tough game last night. He had a few turnovers and he had a few jitters, but he's really brought up. Here's a last shot with him. Here's a kid who's 6'7". And he's just going to pop it up there like he does it every day. He's another gym rat. His dad's had him in the gym since he's 3 years old.
What a hard worker. Coach told me he's the type of guy that will roll up the sleeves and go to work.
Yeah,
he's
a good worker. He's a good student, and just got a good background. Wants to contribute. I think felt bad about last night's game, but boy, shouldn't feel bad about tonight's game because he's done everything he's supposed to do.
There you see Alan Wamsley, head coach for the Skyview Bobcats. Been coaching now for 28 years, as we mentioned, but he has never, ever tasted a victory, a title victory.
This is a real crucial time for the Bobcats right now. They're down 10. They got 2.5 minutes to go. They've got to have patience. They're not going to catch it all back up here in the next 2 minutes, but they can't. You can see the third quarter shooting 75% to 33, and most of that's been an inside game of the Tigers.
So far scoring in this quarter, 14 for Ogden. Skyview just 6. There's your difference, and it's a 10-point lead, as you mentioned, Dutch. Geddes has the basketball. He holds it, spins, looks inside for the big guy, finds Watson off the glass for 2. And the big guy, Tree, has 16 points in the ball game. The average is 15.
Oh, he's had a big game.
There's Jackson working that right baseline. He's fouled. Wamsley did say the Bobcats are a fourth quarter team. 1:56 to play in the third.
I'll tell you, they can't afford to get down too much farther. They're down 12 now with 2 minutes to go. And Ogden's really got the adrenaline flowing. They're really playing with a lot of emotion right now. They're looking for each other, and they're moving the ball well offensively.
You see Freeze come into the ball game, the 6-foot sophomore, in for Matt Russell. Foul called inside. Let's check if it is Watson indeed.
They got him before the shot.
Third team foul.
Robertson gets it in. Off the glass no, it doesn't fall in. And Watson gets the rebound. Boy, that was right down and it flipped out of there. Hall guarding Michael now. Brandon Parker has the basketball. It's knocked out of balance.
I'll tell you, toughest pass in basketball when you're a foot and a half away from somebody and there's a lot of traffic.
There's a nice spinning move inside by Greg Robertson. He has 6. Got away with the travel. Geddes from way outside. He cans it.
Two-pointer, Geddes.
Meekum off to Hall. He drives it in, no good. Parker gets the rebound. He brings it down himself. Coast to coast, it won't matter. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's really a slasher. He's really got some quickness. That time he was lucky to get away from that. Boy, he's awfully quick. He really likes to go to the basket, and he's a quick jumper.
At the foul line for the Tigers.
Merrill got him on the arm.
40, Brandon Parker.
Merrill's second.
2 shots.
Parker at the free throw line, 56% shooter at the stripe. He is 6 of 8 from the field so far tonight. Well, there's a high arching shot, Dutch.
So he shot that ball well, shot it high. Good player. He's just a junior, had a great tournament last year. Really plays with a lot of enthusiasm.
And he gets both of them to fall. He has 14 points. And Ogden High with a 48-34 lead. Jackson. Bounce pass to Hall. Inside once again to Robertson, but he can't get it to drop.
Good defense. Skyview's having to shoot under a lot of pressure. Ogden's doing a good job. I know they got a lot of points on the boards, but they're doing an awfully good job defensively. They're really getting after you. They're really forcing you to take a hurried shot or an off-balance shot. So Mitch has got his kids prepared pretty well defensively, and Skyview the same way, but Ogden's really putting pressure defensively.
2 points.
2-point shot for Matt Hall. Just inside that line. 48-36. Ogden with the ball, with the lead. 8 seconds to play in the third. There's Geddes. Ball stripped away by Jackson. 2 seconds, he lets it go. It won't drop. And so, at the end of 3, the score, Ogden 48.
Third quarter, Ogden 48.
Skyview 36. We'll take a break and be back after this.
More people are coming and going in Honda Accords than any other car in the U.S. Now, for an unprecedented limited time, your Utah Honda dealers are going to make Honda Accord even more pleasurable with a special 8.9% financing offer. Honda Accord. Your Utah Honda dealers: Ken Garth, Peterson, Dalles, Willie, Academy, Heritage, with service as good as the Hondas they sell.
We all know these kids spent a lot of money on all this sports equipment, but now Play It Again Sports offers an alternative. Collect all your used and outgrown sports equipment and bring it in to Play It Again Sports. Half our business is buying, selling, and trading used sporting goods of all kinds. Turn those used skis or skates into cash, and then look over the other half of our business, which is new name brand sports equipment. Hockey, rollerblades, skis, weight equipment, golf, and more.
6960 South Highland Drive, Salt Lake City. Call 944-0094.
Ogden High with that big lead, 48-36. Tree Watson with 16 points, only 5 rebounds.
I'm surprised. You know, if you're Skyview, you don't panic. You're down 12. You got 8 minutes to go. You really got to get it done defensively. Now, you've got to get some turnovers. You got to force Ogden into some of those hurried shots because you can't exchange baskets with them. You've really got to dig down and do it defensively now.
In the last 3.5 minutes, Ogden has outscored Skyview 12-4. There's a shot that won't drop. Parker gets the rebound. He pushes it ahead to Nichols. Then he slicks inside again for the big guy. There's no shot. Parker gets it. He'll throw one up, and that's good.
2 points, number 40, Parker.
So Ogden opens up the fourth quarter with 2 points. And here's Hall. He gives it off. But a foul was called on that drive.
He's going to get a blocking foul here. The little Hall took it all the way to Hall.
Number 40, Parker, his first, 5th team foul on the Tigers. That puts the Bobcats in the 1-on-1. Back in the ballgame for Ogden, number 20, Neil Geddes.
Skyview behind 50-36. Ogden way on top.
Number 12, Matt Hall.
Skyview has hit just 5 of their last 15 shots.
Yeah, they really went cold. I think they got a piano wire on that basket.
Hall hits the free throw. Trying to beat the Bobcats back. He has 8. Matt Hall, 64% shooter from the line. He gets the second one to drop through. Down by 12. Ogden has it. They have the lead. Parker gets the ball off a block and gets it.
Awfully quick.
Russell, the ball stripped away. Here comes Meekum. He'll lay it up and in.
Steal and basket by number 32, Shane Meekum.
Down to 10. The blocking call.
That's a tough call. That's Doug Toole that called that. Doug's an NFL regular football official, one of your better high school officials.
Scott Jackson, the personal foul. And he already has 4.
At the foul line for the Tigers, number 20, Neil Geddes.
Geddes is probably one of the best free throw shooters in the state, 87%.
Stepped up last night. Chris knocked 14 for 14. Said he had a bad first game in the tournament, went home and shot free throws for an hour and a half. Good student, good family. This is a fine young man. He's going to be a good basketball player for Ogden High next year.
So he hits them both, and it's a 12-point lead. Ogden 52, Skyview 40. There's Hall doing some work outside. He gets it inside and off the glass. Greg Robertson. There's your 3-team player, Robertson, football, baseball, and basketball. .6:20 to play in the ball game. 10-point lead for Ogden. Plenty of time still, Dutch.
Plenty of time. Ogden's going to be patient. One thing about the shot clock, you don't have to hurry. No shot clock here. Good ball movement. The Tigers are going to look, still trying to look inside to the big guy.
If you want to foul anybody, it may be Parker, shooting just 56% from the line. Nichols 57.
High school kids, patience is a virtue. There it is, goes inside.
2 points.
So the senior now with 18. Jackson can hit that one. He pushes it inside row. Countdown if it does. It doesn't drop for him. Now called on number 25, Matt Russell.
Difference between Skyview's inside game is Watson gets it. He can walk people down in there and keep position where Skyview doesn't have enough ball. They have to take it and shoot as soon as they get it. There's a little bit difference.
Rowe misses the first. Senior with one more try. He has 6, averages 13 on the season. Second one's good. 5:30 to play in the ball game. Blocking call.
Tough call there.
Personal foul number 22, Robertson.
Robertson with the personal foul picks up number 2.
Well, it looked like he had position there, Chris. Maybe he was moving his feet. Official's a little bit closer than we are.
Mickles looks to be a little shaken.
Cedric took a pretty good bump there. I think he either got it on the knees. There's another look at this as he's coming down the sideline. Yeah, he's stepping there. That's a good call. Still stepping. Catches him on the thigh. Probably got a contusion on that thigh.
Certainly shows pain in the face. Ogden High School with the lead, 54 to 43, 5:26 to play in the game.
Cedric doesn't want to come out. He says, I don't get to do this very often. I'm going to stay. Let me stay, Coach. Let's see what happens. He's got to go out if he calls timeout on an injury.
So 1-1, 57% shooter at the line. And it's no good. But the ball tipped out and controlled by number 25, Matt Russell. Now inside, back outside. Russell, three-point try, no good. Parker throws it out. Tried to save the thing, nearly got it back in.
Hey, he's got some quickness. He looks like even though he's, what, 6'3", 6'4", he looks like a water bug out there. He's awfully quick to the ball.
An 11-point lead for Ogden. Skyview looking inside. There's a shot, but it won't count. Foul was called, I believe. We'll check and see if it was the big guy.